Good morning. I'm recording again from my garden, making the most of this sunshine. We are almost at the autumn equinox, just a few days away now. So really making the most of the sun and the warmth. It is a little bit chilly today. You can hear the wind probably. So I really hope this doesn't affect the sound on this video, and I hope that you'll enjoy this flow. This is really beginners to intermediate level flow, and really nice if you are mainly desk bound, but it's suitable really for anyone who wants an energetic, dynamic flow this morning, or whenever you're doing it anyway. Thanks. So we'll come to settle down on your mat. You can lie down in, not lie down, come down into child's pose. If you have bricks at home, it might be nice to have 2 bricks. Otherwise you can just bring just something that will act as bricks. So starting in a child's pose, you can bring the knees wide and just stretch out the arms in front of you, bringing the forehead down to the ground. Just allowing yourself to settle, deepening the breath. Deep breaths in and long breaths out. Allowing yourself to become fully present and aware in this moment. Just letting go of any worries, any frustrations, any fears. Just letting it go and bringing all the focus of awareness onto the breath. Really filling up through the rib cage, feeling that huge expansion in the rib cage. Good. And from here, just walking the hands to the right side. Maybe bringing the left hand over the right and drawing the left hip back and having a nice stretch through the left side body. And coming back through center. Stretching the other way, drawing the right hip back. And you can come back to center and bring yourself up into tabletop position. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's inhale to shine the heart forward, tailbone rises, and exhale, round and contract. Push through the hands, round between the shoulders. Inhale, reverse this motion, and exhale. One more like this. Big inhale. And exhale to round. Good. From here, walking the hands forward and walking the feet back and finding your first downward dog. And you can bend the right leg and straighten through the left, a deep stretch into the left leg. And then switch sides. Huge stretch in the right leg. Good. And then just find your own rhythm, just stretching one leg and bending the other, paddling out the legs. Just letting your breath soothe you, finding your ujjayi or oceanic breath. And then maybe finding stillness, grounding through the feet a little more, trying to get the heels a little closer to the mat, draw the chest towards the thighs. Just find the integrity of the posture. I'm going to take my jumper off now already built some heat and energy in the body. Good. So from here, we're going to take a big inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And again, big inhale and exhale out. Let's inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And exhale to start to walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, flat back, reach the crown of the head forward. And exhale, fold. And again, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, last one. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise, lift all the way up. And exhale, palms to the heart. Good. Just finding your Tadasana, your mountain pose, grounding through the feet, spreading the toes wide. And just relax. Have a moment to connect here to the breath. From here, let's inhale, arms rise. And exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Inhale to open up the chest. And exhale, we're going to start to bend the knees and fold forward over the thighs. Head and neck dangle down. Bending the knees as much as you need to. You can always close the eyes. See if maybe you can straighten the legs a little here. Good. And then bring the hands all the way down to the ground. Inhale that halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step the right leg back and then the left leg into your plank or knees down plank. So you want to draw the navel into the spine here. Reach forward through the crown of the head. Maybe a little micro bend in the elbows if you overextend. Push back through the balls of the feet. Keep drawing the belly button up to the spine. Inhale to shift forward. And exhale, either knees, chest, forehead, or in one long line all the way down onto the belly. Front of the feet become flat on the ground, hands underneath the shoulders. Let's inhale, just a little baby cobra pushing into the feet, elbows tucked to the waist. Exhale down. Inhale to lift again. Exhale down. This time, bring the hands up too, so just all the strength in the back. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, press up to a tabletop or plank. Coming back to your downward dog. Good. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths again. Inhale here. And exhale out through the mouth. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward and travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhaling, arms rise. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhaling. Exhaling, hands behind you. Bringing the more unusual thumb on top this time. Bring the feet hip width or wider and just open up. And then fold forward. Over the legs again. Again, dangling the head and neck. Just maybe straightening the legs a little bit again. And then from here, bringing the hands all the way down to the ground. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down. This time the left leg steps back first. Coming into your plank. And you can do just what we did last time, coming all the way down onto the belly. Or you can lower halfway down. So you choose. Inhale to shift forward. And then exhale either all the way or maybe halfway down here. Inhaling cobra or upward dog, sliding onto the front of the feet, lifting the thighs up. And then rolling over the feet back to downward dog. Inhale here. And exhale, let's travel to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms to the heart. Now is a really good time to invite an intention in for yourself, for your practice. So I always love to have one palm over the other onto the upper chest. Just really tuning into my breath. Feeling my heartbeat under the hands. Just tuning in here to your own inner landscape. Noticing any sounds you can hear around you. Maybe you can hear the wind in the leaves in my garden. Just allowing these sounds wherever they are that you can hear, to ground you into the present moment a little bit more, to help you relax and settle into your practice. And find an intention that resonates for you. Maybe it's gratitude. It's been the theme of all my practices this week as we come towards the autumn equinox and look back at our own metaphorical harvest. Everything that we have accomplished in the last few months since the solstice. Not just physical things, or not physical things at all maybe, but the intangible, the relationships we've worked on, maybe our relationship with ourselves that we've worked on. Just noticing. And when you're ready, let's blink open the eyes. And we're going to come into chair pose, Utkatasana. So bringing the feet hip width or together with the big toes touching and about an inch between the heels, coming into your chair pose. Breathing here, relaxing the shoulders. So if you have your hands too high, it might mean that you're clenching the shoulders. So just being aware of what's happening in your body. One more breath in here. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down, the right leg steps back, and you can drop the right knee down. Make sure the knee is over the ankle. Bring the arms up here. So you're engaging the right glute, shoulders over pelvis. Hug the inner thighs into each other. So you're really stable here, and then we're going to get into the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, open up. I'm closing my eyes because it's so sunny. You can drop the hips down a little as well as you open. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale to open through the chest. Again, inhale, back to center. And exhale, sink the hips down, open through the heart space. Inhaling, come back to center. And exhaling, just bring the hands down. And you can bring your blocks if you have them here. You can probably do this fine without blocks. I like to have them. I call this a runner's flow. So you're going to sink the hips down, open up the heart and roll the shoulders back, and then come back into half splits, drawing the left hip back, flexing through the left foot. And let's do this one breath per movement. So inhale to come forward, drop the hips down, open the heart. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale to stay. Just breathe here. And then from here, you can just set the bricks to the side. And we're going to plant the right hand down and lift the left arm up. Shoulder over shoulder alignment. Drawing or squeezing that left hip back. Breathe here. And then bring the left hand down. And you're going to step the left foot to the back of the mat. Pivot the right shin out behind you. So it is like a little kickstand. Make sure your left foot is planted fully on the ground. And then reach up. Good. And see about rotating the heart space open, reaching forward. Deep stretch through the left side. Maybe looking up at your top palm if you haven't got the sun directly overhead like I have. I've got to keep my eyes closed here. So inhale to reach forward even more. And then exhale, bring the shoulder round and back into a circle. So you're circling into the shoulder. Inhale, forward and round. Exhale. Inhale forward and then circle back the other way, linking the breath with the movement. Good, and then come back. And you can find your way back into a plank, knees up or down, and take your version of your vinyasa. Inhale to shift forward, exhale, lower all or halfway. Cobra or upward dog on the inhale. Exhale, back to downward dog. Good. Inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Again, inhale. Let go. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and travel forward to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Second side. We'll take one breath per movement here. So inhale to chair. Exhale to stay. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, step back, left leg. Drop the left knee down. Inhale up. Exhale, open up. Inhale, center. Exhale to open. Inhale, center. Exhale to open. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down. Maybe bringing the blocks into play here. Coming into that low lunge, sinking the hips down, rolling the shoulders back, shining the heart forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, half splits, flexing the right foot, drawing back with the right hip. Inhale, flow back. Exhale. Inhale. Just stay here, breathing into that left hip. The left glutes really engaged here, so you're strong through the front and the back of that left upper leg. And then from here, releasing the bricks, planting the left hand this time, reaching the right arm up. Stretch up, shoulder over shoulder again. And then release. We're going to step the right foot back, pivot that left shin out, and reach up. And again, maybe reaching the arm forward, spiraling the chest open a little more, and finding your circles in time with your breath. Two in each direction. And coming all the way back. And you can come into plank or you can find your child's pose just how we started. If you're coming with me, shift forward in plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Good. It might feel nice to paddle out in your downward dog. You may already be in your child's pose. Just making this practice exactly what you need today. Being honest with your energy levels, where they're at, and how your body feels. And let's lower down onto your knees, all meeting in child's pose. Let the head and neck drop. And it might feel nice to bring the hands in prayer and bring them back behind the head. Just walking the triceps, elbows forward, stretching out this way. Just deep, steady breaths right here. And releasing, we're going to make our way back into downward dog, walking the hands forward and the feet back. Good. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths here. Big inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And again, big inhale and exhale. It might feel nice just to shake out the head here. Just enabling you to relax a little bit more into the neck. Draw the chest towards the thighs. Good. And let's travel forward. So inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise, Urdhva Hastasana, upward sun salute. Exhale, palms to the heart. Good. So our second standing sequence now. We're going to make our way back into Utkatasana chair pose. So just aligning the feet, engaging through the legs. Inhale here. Exhale to sink back down. Breathe into your chair. Pressing through all parts of the feet. Big inhale. Exhale, fold forward, dangle down. Half lift, lat back. Exhale, hands down, the right leg steps back. You might want to bring the feet a little wider apart on the mat to come up with a little bit more stability. You can always bring the hands onto hips first. Just shine the hips forward here and find your high lunge. Pelvis aligned under the shoulders, navel to spine here. And just like we did with the back knee down, and you can absolutely, if you're finding this too wobbly, I'm finding it quite wobbly today being here. If that's the same for you and it feels too much, you can drop the back knee down and do exactly what we did with the back knee down. So inhale here and exhale to open up the heart space. Inhale again and exhale to cactus the arms open. Inhale here and exhale, open up. I'm having to close my eyes because of the sun. Even more of a balance challenge coming back. We're going to now reach the left arm back and the right arm forward. So big stretch here, big twist. And then see about bringing the left hand onto the back leg and reaching up for the front side of the body. Reaching up and back. Good. Inhale, come back to that high lunge. Exhale, we'll bring the right hand down and the left hand up, and you can always hop the back foot back a little more here. Stretching and reaching up. And then again, you choose whether you want to drop the back knee down and find that side plank we took before, or whether you want to roll onto the outer edge of your right foot and start to bring the left foot back, maybe staggered like this, or maybe stacked one over the other. Squeeze through the side obliques. Maybe challenge yourself even more and lift up one leg. One more inhale and exhale into plank. Making your way through your vinyasa. Back to downward dog. We're going to shift forward, inhale. Exhale to travel forward. Half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms to the heart. Second side. Inhale to chair. Exhale to stay. Breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, we'll step the left leg back, making your way up into your high crescent lunge. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale to open up the heart space. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, opening up the chest. Inhale, center. And exhale, open up the chest. Back to center. And then finding your twist, right hand back, left hand forward. Really pressing and powering up through the back foot. Reach forward, reach back. And then maybe bring the right hand down the leg and stretch through the left side, just looking over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up. Drawing the right hip back, squeeze and lift up. And then finding your adjusted side plank like we did earlier with the knee down, pivoting the left shin out and stepping the right foot back, or just like this again. So you choose. I'll show you the other version with the left knee down and the right foot out, maybe lifting up for a little bit more core strength here. So you choose the option that works in your body. Wherever you are, we'll meet back in plank or knees down plank That's where I'm going now. And you can pass through your vinyasa, your version. Meeting in downward dog. It might feel nice to paddle out here, bending one leg and then the other. And then from here, drop both knees down, find your puppy pose, so hips stay high. You can walk the hands forward, drop the forehead down, breathing between the shoulders here. And keep just melting the heart towards the ground, releasing all tension from the spine and from the shoulders. Noticing any thoughts that arise, paying attention to your breath, to anything that comes up in your practice. A big part of yoga is that idea of self-study, svadhyaya in Sanskrit. So going inward, noticing everything, particularly noticing those things that support you. So what habits or practices do you follow that really support you to function really well mentally? And what things do you perhaps do that might be self-sabotaging? We've all got our vices, those things that perhaps don't support us. So just being aware and really committing to self-love, compassion, also one of the key principles of yoga. Looking after ourselves first, and then we can really give out to others. Shine our light forward with whatever we do. When you're ready, you can walk the hands back, and we're going to come back into a downward dog. Good. Let's travel to the top of the mat, inhaling, exhaling, bend the knees, traveling forward, halfway lift. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. So from here, we'll bring the weight into the left foot. So spread the toes out wide, and let's just bring the right leg up if you can, dropping the shoulders down, connecting with our core, navel to spine, lift up through the crown of the head. Let's inhale here, and exhale, open up through the right leg to get into the right hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, opening again. Trying to keep the pelvis neutral. Inhale, back. Exhale, open up. Inhale, center. And exhale, you can open up the arms. Just stretching up. Really engaging the core here. One more inhale. And exhale, we're going to start to step back into that same high lunge. Maybe widening the legs for a little bit more balance. I definitely need it today with the sun overhead. So bringing the hands back behind you now and drawing the shoulders back. Again, opening up through the chest and heart space. One more breath in here. Exhale, warrior two. Finding your warrior two, heel to heel alignment, or the front heel can be in line with the back arch as well. Heel, the right hip open, draw the left knee open, breathe here. Spreading the fingers wide. Make sure you're relaxing the shoulders. And breathe your Ujjayi breath. Let's inhale, reach forward. And exhale, reverse, breathing here, keeping the legs exactly where they are. One more breath in. Exhale, let's cartwheel the hands all the way down to the ground. And you're coming into a half splits here. So hopping the weight forward onto the front foot and squeezing and lifting the right leg up, lengthening all the way from the crown of the head through the back foot. See if you can squeeze and lift up even higher through the right glutes. You can always have a little micro bend in the left leg. And then release the right foot down, stepping it just outside the outer edge of the left foot. You can walk the hands back in towards the feet and then start to curl the hands to the left side, grounding strongly through the right foot, keeping the right leg straight. Left knee is really bent as much as you want. Lovely deep stretch in the IT band. Coming back the other way, curling fingers to the right side now. And then coming back to center, stepping the feet together. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, palms to the heart. Second side, weight comes into the right foot, lifting the left leg up. And again, keeping that left foot flex, we're going to inhale, open up the hip. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. And then lifting the arms up again. Finding that one-legged Tadasana. Lift up through the midline, draw the belly button into the spine. Good. From here, we'll step back into your high lunge. So take an inhale and exhale, stepping back and finding your high lunge. Breathing here, and then bringing the hands back behind you, finding the more unusual grip, the more unusual thumb on top, and open up the chest. So lean back, however much feels good on the body. For me, it's not very far at all because I can't balance here with the eyes closed. So just finding what feels right in your body and then opening up to your warrior two. Settling in and looking over the front fingertips. Keep peeling the left hip open. Draw the navel into the spine, super strong. Let's inhale, reach forward even more. And exhale, reverse. Reaching up and back through the right side. One more inhale. Exhale, let's cartwheel the hands all the way down. Bring them a little further forward and lift up the back leg. Squeeze and lift. Keep breathing here as you squeeze through the left glutes. Squeeze, 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 lift up and then release. Cross ankle folds, so step the left foot down outside the right foot, walk the hands back. Let's curl round to the right this time first. Right knee generously bent, left leg straight. Curling round. And come back to center. A little bit over to the left side. And coming back to center, stepping the feet together. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold, and you can bring the feet wide now. Wide to the edges of the mat and find your yogi squat. So, just bringing the palms to your heart. If that feels accessible, and see if you can press the knees open even more with the elbows. And feel that connection from the base of the spine, Muladhara chakra right at the base of the spine. symbolized by the color red. And you can imagine yourself connected and rooted to the ground, at the same time lifting tall through the crown of the head. A slight lift in the pelvic floor. And then from here, let's bring the hands down. Find your cobbler's pose. Bring the soles of the feet together here. Make it feel good just to massage the arches of the feet. And from here, let's bring the arms forward and fold. Surrendering the energy down. Slowing down the breath even more. And just walking the hands back. Let's turn. If you had faced me on the side of your mat, just turning round. And you can lower yourself down onto the mat. Coming all the way down. And when you arrive on the mat, let's cross the right ankle just on the left leg, just below the knee. And you can reach through for the back of the left thigh, or it may be possible to reach the front of the left shin. Wherever you are, ensure that the shoulders and neck are on the ground, so you're not putting any strain there. If it doesn't work in your body, if it's too deep a stretch, you can always hold the leg just like this and still get into the same area that we're targeting, the right outer leg. So please adapt it for your body so you're not creating any tension anywhere else in your body, and you can flex the right foot and keep drawing the right knee away from the body. Just drawing everything in apart from the right knee. And release and just switch sides. Again, flexing the left foot, drawing the left knee away from the body. And release. From here, we'll come into a bridge pose, so you can just walk the heels back towards the fingertips. And when you come up into bridge, try to keep the knees on the same line as the hip points. So don't let the knees splay open. Try and keep it really strong and dynamic. So when you're ready, just inhaling to lift up. See if you can just adjust. Maybe bring the hands interlinked under you. Start to squeeze and lift up through the glutes. Really hug the inner thighs into each other. Lengthening the neck. Breathing here. Steady Ujjayi breaths. Breathing into the heart space. Feeling the sense of openness, of freedom. And then slowly lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae. You can bring the knees in towards the chest and just have a little rock from side to side on the lower back. Should feel really nice after this bridge pose. And then from here you can bring the feet down onto the mat. Tee out the arms wide with the palms facing up. And all we're going to do is drop the knees over to the right side of the mat. Looking over the left shoulder, grounding the left shoulder down. Bring your right hand onto the outer side of the left thigh maybe, and relax. Just breathing into this, hopefully, lovely spinal twist. And now, using your core, draw the knees back up to center. Just realign, lift the hips and realign them back down onto the mat. And let the knees fall to the left side, one over the other. Again, just looking over the right shoulder now. And using gentle pressure of the left hand onto the outer right thigh. Relax the body. Slowing down the exhale. So when we lengthen the exhale so it's even longer than our inhale, we send the direct signal to our brain to turn on our parasympathetic nervous system. Rest, digest and heal mode. Using the core to come back to center. You can bring the feet wide on the mat and just let them drop from side to side. Now coming to center, taking any other final movements you like, or if you're ready, like I am for your Shavasana, bringing the legs out wide and the feet can fall open, palms face up. Allow yourself to be still. Relaxing all the little muscles in the face, the jaw, the forehead. Everything is completely soft and totally relaxed. And when you are ready, or if you're not and you're able to, you can stay exactly where you are and take a longer Shavasana, just stopping the video now. But if you are ready to awaken and you need to continue the activities of the day or evening, just start to introduce some small movement back to the body. Deepen and lengthen the breath once more. Little circles through the ankles and wrists, maybe letting the head fall gently from one side to the other. It might feel nice to Bring the arms up above the head and stretch through the fingers. Lift up the small of the back and stretch through the core, stretch through the fronts of the feet, the toes. And then relax everything down on the mat again. Take a big breath in here. And exhale through the mouth. Last one. Let it go. And now just walking the feet back in towards the body. Rolling to your right side, making a pillow for your head with your arm or your hand. Lying in a little fetal shape. Just resting here for the last couple of moments. And now it's time to gently come up. Keep the eyes closed or the gaze soft as you use your outer hand now to push yourself up. Coming up to a seat, cross-legged if that's comfortable in your body, but any position will do. Sitting up tall, grounding through the sit bones. And bringing the hands onto the upper chest. Coming back to your intention that you set yourself for our session together. And if you are practicing this around the time of the autumn equinox, or even if you're not, you're practicing it at another time, just looking back at all you've achieved over the last few months. Definitely least of all important is in the physical sense, the tangible things. I'm talking more about relationships that you've built on, maybe a state of being that you want to inhabit more. Maybe you've managed to foster a sense of well-being in yourself, so you're able to shine forth more brightly in all the different roles you need to show up for. Whatever it is, just feeling gratitude, a sense of abundance. And you can bring your hands together in prayer at your heart center. Namaste. Thank you very much. I'll hopefully see you soon. I hope you have a really lovely rest of your day or evening.